Hey there, Tiffany Thomas with wealthytiffany.com, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about what the FIRE movement means to me. And before we dive in, if you are serious about fast-tracking your financial freedom, click the link below this video in the description and I can help you do that. And if you are ready for financial freedom right now, then comment freedom below in the comments. Alright, so let's dive in and talk about what the FIRE movement means to me. And first off, let me explain what the FIRE movement is. FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. And this is a kind of newer community that people have come into this community that want to become financially independent or retire early. And I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions about this community. So I kind of just want to clear some of those up and tell you why I am part of this community. So first off, becoming financially independent to me means being able to live the lifestyle that I want to without having to work for that lifestyle or rely on someone else to pay for my lifestyle. So essentially, I am investing my money in things that are going to provide cash flow for me, and I can live off of those investments. And you know, the retire early part means that you can retire early if you want to, but you don't have to if that's not what you want to do. And a lot of people in the community, in the FIRE community, they actually continue to work because they enjoy what they're doing. They've either stayed at their same job that they really enjoyed, or they may have started some type of passion project. And so they continue to work because they love what they're doing. So they don't need to live the retirement lifestyle, you know, hanging out at the beach and not working at all, right? So that's kind of a little bit about the FIRE movement. And the reason that I like this movement so much is because, for one, being able to be self-reliant is super important to me. So I don't want to have to rely on someone else to pay for things for me. I don't want to have to be in a situation where I feel trapped or really dependent on someone else to provide for me. And this includes when I'm older. I know, you know, my health is going to decrease when I get older, and I want to be able to provide the monetary means to take care of myself, if you will. So if that requires me being put in some type of home, then I can afford that. And I'm not having someone else worry about that cost, whether that's my kids or, you know, some other family member or a close friend. I want to be able to provide for myself, essentially, so that I don't have to be a burden on someone else. And then another part of this is being able to spend the time on things that I really enjoy and not feeling like I have to go to a 9-to-5 job to make money. So a big part of it is this time freedom that you have when you are financially independent, when you don't have to worry about working all of the time. And you can spend your time on things that are really important to you. You know, for example, last year I went to my nephew's birthday party at, I forgot what it's called, but one of those places where they have car racing, and we had pizza there, and there were other arcade games you could play, and just different things. And it was during the day, but I was able to go to that because I didn't have a 9-to-5 job. And there's just other things that I would rather spend my time doing. I really enjoy traveling. So that's another part of it. I don't want to have to just, you know, have maybe 5 days a year or maybe 10 days a year that I have off. I want to be able to travel when I want to. So that's another big part of this FIRE movement. And, you know, just spending time on things that are important to me. It just helps make my life happier. I'm a happy person pretty much in general, but being able to have that time freedom just makes me even happier. And that also ties into giving back to the community. So I can donate my time in different ways. I can volunteer at different places, and with things that I am passionate about, that I enjoy doing. I have the time to do that, and that's a big part of this as well. And then, another thing is just being able to give back to the community or to my church, not only in time, but also in monetary means. So I can, if there's a good cause that I want to support, I can totally do that. I'll have the money to do that, and I won't feel strapped for cash. So that's another important part too, especially, with my friends growing their own businesses. I want to be able to support them. And a lot of times, when your friend starts a business, you might say, oh, can you give me a discount on whatever it is you're selling? But I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to be like, yeah, I'm happy to pay your full price. Like, I totally support you in this endeavor. So, different things that are important to you, you can spend your money that way. And then just being able to also create a community that has these same type of values and same type of priorities, and just being able to support one another and being able to talk about money with each other. I've gone to a Choose Financial Independence meetup a few different times, and it's just nice because we all are on this similar path, whether we've achieved financial independence or we're still on the path to achieving financial independence. But we kind of have this priority of being able to be financially independent, and we can share the methods that we have used to get there if we're already there, or things that we are working on that are going to help us get there. And we can talk about investing and money, and no one feels uncomfortable because it's important. It's a big part of our lives, and where we are kind of on that same path, it's easier to talk to one another about our money situations. So I really like creating this whole community. And, when you aren't so focused on making the money, you can really spend time, like I said, on things that are important to you, and you can really give back to the community, and you'll be happier as you're doing this because you're not so focused on, well, I need to take this high-paying job so I can make the most money possible. You're more focused on, what, I really am passionate about, budgeting or programming, whatever it might be, and you can really pursue your passion and be happy doing that and have an effect on those around you. Because when they see how happy you are, they can kind of realize, yeah, I can have that too. And, again, just create that community where everyone kind of is working on the same or similar goals and have the same type of mindset. And another aspect that I wanted to bring up, a lot of people think that the f.i.r.e community is so frugal that they're living way below their means and they aren't happy, that they are strapped for cash. But that's not the case. There are some that are really, really frugal and, only eat canned foods. They don't have a car. They only bike places. But there's people in the community that aren't that extreme. Like I still have a car. I drive places. And, there's just different levels. Everyone's kind of on their own path, but we all are working toward the same goal, to becoming financially independent, being able to retire early rather than working a 9-to-5 job where we're unhappy until we're 65 and then thinking, okay, now I can retire. So hopefully this kind of helps you understand the f.i.r.e movement a little bit more. And, it's not just about the money. It's not just about, okay, yeah, now my investments are there and I can sleep in, I can go lay on the beach, do whatever I want, be lazy all the time. It's more about prioritizing and figuring out what makes you happy so that you're not so focused on the money aspect of things. You're more focused on what your values are and what's important to you, and spending time on those things rather than things that aren't so important to you. Maybe, you don't really care to go shopping all the time. Maybe clothes aren't really that important to you. But maybe you do care about having a nice car. And you can totally do that. It's your path and you create that. And you don't have to follow anyone else's path that they've taken. You can create your own and become financially independent and retire early and still continue to work, because it's your path. You choose what you want out of life. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful and it shed a little bit of light on the f.i.r.e community for you. And if you liked it, please like the video and share it with someone else who would like to hear this information. And if you are serious about fast-tracking your financial freedom, click the link below this video in the description and I can help you do that. And if you guys have other ideas about what content you want me to create, please put that in the comments below. And if you are part of the f.i.r.e movement, then comment and tell me that below. I'd love to know who's already part of this community and we can start to support one another. And you guys, please hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will really help me out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.